toll road. Here I am in Oshkosh, by gosh, Wisconsin. And I'm at the EAA Air Museum. Now, EAA stands for Experimental Aircraft Association. Experimental. Buckle up, kids. You're about to take a ride on the toll road. The EAA Museum is open daily from 10 to 5 p.m. And I suggest getting there early because you could really make a day of it here. There is an absolutely massive display of airplanes here. There are also 3 different theaters that show different movies throughout the day. And there's just a ton of interactive stuff that your kids would enjoy here. Nah, forget the kids. You'll enjoy it yourself. Now here's a propeller from the world's fastest home-built, over 500-mile-per-hour airplane. Built by John Sandberg. Looks like it's got a little bit of a bend to it now, huh? And the overview here, looks like we've got some stunt pilots here. I don't know if they've got enough clearance. This is rather dangerous. Don't try it at home, kids. Here in one of, I guess it'd be an ultralight, he's flying up with the geese. So this is part of Operation Migration. In 2004, they had the pilots put on gear to disguise their human forms to encourage the whooping crane to migrate with them. Follow me, geese. It's a home builder's corner where a lot of home builders would build their planes in their basement, and instead of disassembling the airplane for removal, they would remove a wall. Their airplane was more important than their house. But in their defense, most houses cannot fly. And I really like the way they set these planes up, hanging them from the ceiling, and we're on the 2nd floor here, and it really feels like you can almost reach out and touch these planes. You get a good feel of what they're like in the air. Even if that in the air is upside down. Okay, I don't know about this. It's kind of like an ultralight with ski wheels on it. Yeah, it might be a little too cold for me. All right, let's see what I can get the G-force going at. Nice. New world record. Here's a meteorite they found from Argentina. I think it might have found Earth about 4,000 years ago. So, got my hand on an actual meteorite, but they don't trust me. I don't blame them. Rosie the Riveter, hard at work. Now the Eagle Overlook gives you a good view looking over the World War II airplanes. Now as a pilot, you go in your ready room. It behooves you to pay attention to your signs. Watch behind your shadow when flying low and alone. You may spot a Jerry sneaking up on you. Dang Jerry's. Before takeoff, check everything. You gotta make sure you got gas and bullets. Those are important in a pilot. And think fast in combat. You have no time for pondering. Yeah, I think fast thinking would be very necessary in combat. And don't get caught alone here. Your formation has firepower. Don't get separated from it. There's a lot of sky to watch. And look at this. Don't be a mic hog. Somebody may have something important to tell you. Hey, chump. I got to get on class for this. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, do you see me? Don't make your plane cry. Don't be a radio hog. So I have an amazing collection of model planes here. Pretty much any plane that flew during World War II, I think they've got a model for. King Cobra, check. Hellcat, check. Hell Diver, check. Important thing too is to be able to recognize aircraft in war. You don't want to shoot at your home team there. Red dot's a big giveaway. Kid Venture, that sounds like my type of place. Let's head to Hangar X. So this is actually a half-size replica of an F-22 Raptor. Learned a little bit about the stealthiness here. Aim radar dish at object and listen for sound. Okay, let's see what a metal block does. You're pretty noticeable if you try to fly a metal block. What about a round block? Must be in the same area. Okay, what about our stealth plane? Not getting any pings. That's the plane I want to be, so choose that over that. They're gonna know where you are. They're gonna shoot you down. So the F-22 is specially designed to hide most hot surfaces. Let's see if I have any hot surfaces. So basically the F-22 wears a hat. I like it. Okay, this is telling me to put my arm into this G-suit simulator, press this black button, and the pressure will feel very mild compared to the pressure of a pilot feels in a real G-suit. Let's see if I can do this. Arm is in. Let's see how much how many G-forces I can take. That's the beauty of being so skinny. It can't even reach me. Now you can feel a little bit of pressure there. I can't imagine it being a lot more than that. Let's take a look at the cockpit of this F-22 mock-up. Sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Yeah, I could fit in here. Oh my, this wasn't meant for anybody quite as tall as me. All right, you'll see my knees are about up to my chin in this thing, but I'm ready to go Top Gun. Got my 6 goose. Yeehaw, Jester's dead. So evolution of the control sticks. Steerman. Looks like you're controlling with a baseball bat. T6 Texan. Getting closer to modern day. Spitfire. Wow, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's a little complicated. And the Hawker Hunter. This looks like video game. Yeah, that one would be fun to use. is drawn into the intake, pressed by the compressor vanes. Check. Combustion. Fuel is injected into the compression air and burned. The burning fuel and compression air expands rapidly, producing a high pressure, high velocity gas. Check. Exhaust turbine. The exhaust exit the engine at high speed, creating thrust, and also turns turbine vanes that power the compressor stage. Check. Now here's a question. Shall I? Yes, I shall. Boom, air's drawn in. Combustion. Exhaust. Getting a little hot in here. I need to cool off. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. This is gonna be a workout. Oh, that's some wind. Ah, see, it's a workout. They should have this on all exercise bikes because it's cooling you off with all the wind you create. So if you start getting hotter, you gotta pedal faster. All that cool stuff for kids, even kind of older kids. Bernoulli Blower, okay. So take the ball off. Start button. Whoa! Whoa! Now what happens when we move it? Oh, actually started going with it there a little bit. Let me try that again, just a little slower. All right, here we go. And now we're moving. We're going. Huh. Yeah, actually we went with it. That was pretty cool. Missed it by that much. Don't like my chances. Here we go. Easy. 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 Getting dizzy. All right, I'm not ready for helicopter school. Whoa, no, get on there. Stay. I'm almost there. No. Don't overcorrect. Almost got it. Back a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm a helicopter pilot.
Right, Cessna, put it down now. Cessna, that's by the VOR, clear to land. The Cessna's in the air behind the other Cessna. Cessna, clear to land. To him, you're clear to land, sir.
Oh, cool looking there. See if we got any incoming. Here's a look at the control tower. 1 week a year, this is the busiest airport in the world during AirVenture. Actually went to AirVenture years ago. It was the 50th AirVenture, so whenever that was, 20 years ago, I guess.
Runway 9, Pappy, unserviceable. Oshkosh 5G norm in effect.
Grass landing field.
Contact flight service frequencies. As initial contact, you have Alpha.
Okay, I gotta check my reaction time. So I put my hand here like this, press that button, measure where I stop.
Without having to break radio silence.
Oh, if that was good or bad. Didn't think it was gonna work. 0.18, that's probably a new record. This is the only surviving NA-68 They only built 6 of them. They were built for Siam, Thailand in today's terminology. But they were seized by the Japanese before they could deliver them. It's the only one that survived, redesignated the P-64. In the museum, you also find a Voyage replica. The Voyager set sail on December 14th, 1986, and 9 days later, it became the first aircraft ever to circle the globe non-stop without even refueling. The plane was designed by Burt Rutan and flown by his brother Dick and by Gina Yeager. At an average speed of 116 miles per hour, the plane returned from whence it began at Edwards Air Force Base with only about 100 pounds of fuel left, between 1 and 2% of the fuel it started with. The 5,000 spectators and a television audience around the world greeted the plane as it returned. This place is known for their home builds and their really unique and weird designs. This is a Dyke Delta JD2. Futuristic indeed. Here's the opener Blackfly V2. You'll notice the 8 different propellers and the tilted wings. This is a vertical takeoff and landing. That's some ingenuity. Someone built this himself. Can you believe that? This is a Taylor Aero car. So you could drive this right down the road, no big deal. Your normal little small car. One fancy attachment to it. Wings. Wings. Attach the wings to the back and your tail, put that up and boy, you're airborne. Why this didn't take off, I'll never know. Sorry, boss, I'm gonna be late for work. There's a flock of geese impeding my flow. Wow, Lindbergh's plane was a lot bigger than I thought. Bigger than the whole city of Paris. This is that crazy kind of plane I came here to see. Helicopter or aeroplane? That's both. It's a 1931 Pitcairn PCA-2 Auto Gyro. I would pay good money to see this in flight. Actually can win your own airplane here for a $100 entry fee. You get a chance to win a 1946 restored Piper J3C 90 Cub. Throw a road trip route to the back there, good to go. This is a 1927 Fairchild with these floatable anti-sprays on the side. Here's a replica of this crazy plane that they flew down into the Amazon jungle to pick up some rare plants. And the original home build, the Wright brothers. Which, where were they from anyways? Dayton, Ohio. Here's a display honoring the air races, which were a huge thing. They still have them in Merino, actually, but Cleveland air races were really big. The ribbon cutting, you'll still see that at some air shows. Kind of what do we have here? A Super Chipmunk N111 4V. Wing walkers. It might be my next video. Look at this one getting vertical. Alright, that's gonna do it from the EAA Air Museum in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Really enjoyed this place. Check it out. But with all these planes about, I could go anywhere. So who knows? Who knows where the toll road will lead to next?